What we're really trying to create is a magazine that celebrates the good life on the North Shore, all of the wonderful things. It's sort of a brochure for why we all live here. And Bonds really is the single issue, that culmination of all of those wonderful things, and at the same time it becomes a guide or a directory of all the things that we want to sort of go through and experience. We want to take people that live in one community and really sort of push them to explore the places on the North Shore.
It was started by my grandfather and grandmother back in 1914, so 101 years we've been in business. It's still going and going strong. It started off as a roadside stand, a place where my grandfather could dig some clams and sell them for himself. We've grown over the years, and thousands of people come here during the summer. One of the things, the awards that we got was the lobster roll. In the past 5 years, we're selling more and more lobster rolls every year. We're going to sell over 1,100 lobster rolls this week. People are really liking the lobster roll, and the same thing with the lobsters. People come in, love to go see the lobsters going into the water being cooked, throwing them out on the table, and they can pick the lobster they want. It's cracked for them, opened up, made easy for them to get into. So it's just a fun experience.
This year is our 10th anniversary of Bonds, so that's a really incredible milestone for us. And we've really been able to watch the brand evolve over the last decade and what it's meant to the community and the businesses that we support and who support us in turn. So it's really just an accomplishment of the last decade of work that we've put into the magazine and the brand. Bonds is an endorsement. We are endorsing these businesses, and it really elevates the reputation of their brand. It's that mark of distinction when they proudly display the Bonds emblem on the front of their door. And I continue to see, going around town, people who continue to hang awards from years past, and it's really meaningful for us that we've had that show of support over the last decade.
We have been in this location 25 years, and my father started this business 68 years ago. So my brother and I have both been in the business for approximately 40 years, and we've worked together side by side. So it's just he and I and our wonderful, wonderful team at Royal. We have about 30 some odd employees. One thing about us, we never get sick of accolades, and we never get sick of people writing beautiful yelps about us and reviews about us, because it affirms your hard work, it affirms everything that you've strived for your whole life. We want to thank everybody for recognizing us, for doing all the hard work that we do, and appreciate the recognition very much so. So thank you.
People really want to champion their businesses, their small businesses, their friends that own businesses, and it's a real sense of community. Everyone participating in the voting. It's fun. I think it's really fun for the readers, and it's fun that they're actively participating and their voice is heard through the magazine. I think it's great.
I think and I hope they come to dress code because of the relationships. We always try to personally style every single person that walks through the door. We want to welcome them into the store as if it were our home and they're guests coming into our home. It's kind of the whole special personal service, I think, personal styling. But we like to be able to really dress you for every aspect of your life, whether it's, your play dates, hanging out with the kids, a special event, date night with your husband, and the idea that you may be a mom or whoever you are, but you don't lose your sense of self when you take on other roles. So we like to be able to kind of dress you for each aspect of your life. Being recognized by Northshore magazine it's huge. It's almost like the greatest word of mouth there is. It gives you immediate credibility and style status. But it is, the greatest part, I think the most rewarding part is the relationships and knowing people and having followed them through their lives. They're successful in different places and they come back and they show us what they're up to. And it's this sense of this family album almost with all these people that you're getting to know over this amount of time. That's what I think you can't recreate in a mall, or what makes it really special about being here for as long as we have.
I think it goes to the credibility of the brand, and not just the Bonds brand, but Northshore Magazine as a brand, and how we brought everyone into our fold and how the community has embraced us in turn. And when someone has won a Bonds award, that means that they have been tried, tested, tasted, really put through the rigors to determine, who the best of this region is. And we want to make sure that anything that has our brand on it really truly is an authentic representation of the best.
It's really hard. There are so many wonderful places on the North Shore, so many great restaurants, so many great shops, and this is somebody's livelihood, and they have such a great passion for it.
A&J King is a small artisanal bakery located on the North Shore, Massachusetts. It was opened in 2006 by myself and my wife. Our goal was to be the small bakery of a local community. Nothing more, no trucks. We just wanted to provide bread for Salem and some of the surrounding towns. As far as being able to source from local farms, local producers, dairies, I don't know that there's really anywhere else that we would have gone other than the North Shore for family, community, and the availability of local product. When the Best of the North Shore comes out, the voting starts, I get really, really nervous. What I do for myself and my wife and our family and our community. So generally speaking, winning awards isn't a goal of mine. When it's something so localized as Best of the North Shore, and we win, it's an affirmation that what we're working so hard to do is working out pretty well. I am flattered and honored and humbled every time we win. Every year it's the exact same feeling. There's a nervousness going into it. You put the ad on Facebook and you say, please vote for us because it's really important to us, and I generally don't do that with any other sort of type of contest. But this one's special because it's my local community in my backyard. And to have readers write in and the editors write such nice things, it's an absolute thrill every time we're part of it.
I know that Bonds is a badge of honor that people proudly display. And to say that you are a Bonds winner carries a lot of weight in this community. And that's a really proud moment for us here at the magazine, to know that we have created this enthusiasm and this competition between these businesses to improve upon what they're doing, because that's better for the community as a whole.